Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video I thought I would do something a little bit different. I want to give you a tour of my kind of makeup slash dressing room. It's just basically where I keep all of my beauty products. My room, I like keeping my room really minimal, so yeah, I thought I would give you a little bit of a tour. I don't really have a big, huge makeup collection, but I really enjoy watching these videos myself on YouTube. So yeah, I just thought I would give it a go and show you guys my storage. First off, I just have this little saying, which I think is so cute, in my room. Just a disclaimer as well, my makeup room isn't finished. I still want to get like a rug for the floor. I want to get different wallpaper, and I want to frame like my certificate for makeup. So it's not completely finished, but I'm just going to be focusing more on like my makeup and skincare collection. So just kind of ignore the decor a bit. So this is where I keep all of my makeup. And then over here I have these drawers. Okay, and then I have these drawers. So both of these sets of drawers I've had for ages, whereas these ones have been painted white. They're not the cleanest just because I'm always working with makeup in here, but yeah, so over here these two drawers are basically like essentials. It's where I keep like, I don't know, anything you need on a daily basis. Then this is my skincare drawer and this is my hair drawer, so I'll show you that later on in the video. In here is just where I keep my jewellery, more jewellery. This is my little diary, so this is kind of how I plan my week. Just ignore, this is like laundry. But yeah, and then I would sit here and film my videos. And then over here is where a majority of my makeup is. So starting off with this little trunk, in here is all of my makeup brushes. However, I also have this brush roll that I got from Inglot. So before I'm doing like makeup on a client or on myself, I'll pick out all the brushes that I need from in here. I have so many brushes, so that's why I kind of pick them out and put them in here, so they're easier to access when I'm doing makeup. Always making sure that they're clean, so I'll move on to that in a minute on how, like, where I keep my brush cleaner and everything. But yeah, so I'll just transfer to and from these two bags, and then just this little towel here for cleanliness. And then down here you can probably see this is, so I have this huge, I think it's 4 litres of surgical spirit, so it's not even dear. It's just really good to use in between doing makeups, just to make sure your brushes are really clean and you're not cross-contaminating. So I'll pour some into this jug, and then I had this empty bottle just from like a fixing spray, and I put it into this, and then always have a roll of tissue, and that's how I clean my brushes. And then in here I also have more brush cleaning stuff. So this is the brush cleaning stuff that I would use if I'm doing a deep clean on my brushes. So I like to use the Real Techniques brush cleaner, and I have this Style Pro, and it just kind of washes your brushes and spins them dry for you. And then in here I just have a few empty makeup bags. I use these for traveling, and then I have my camera charger and my laptop charger, and everything is kept in this trunk as well. So that's basically what this little area is for brush cleanliness and everything. So next thing we have up here, I just keep like majority of my palettes that I use on a day-to-day basis. So the first one is the Urban Decay Alice palette, my Carnival palette from Be Perfect, the Morphe 350M, and the Jaclyn Hill palette. So these are the 4 palettes that, number 1, they're too big to really put in my drawers, and number 2, I use them like every day, so that's why I keep them, so I always have access to them. And then these drawers are a lifesaver. I actually can't remember where they're from. I think you can get drawers like this from, I think it was B&M or Home Bargains or something like that, but I'm sure you can get them from any like home store. So they're just really tidy and easy to keep stuff. Before these, I don't know what I've done with my makeup. So the first drawer is lashes. So these are kind of more the natural ones if someone doesn't want really dramatic lashes, and then I have more dramatic ones. And always remember to have disposable ones just for hygiene as well. And then the third drawer are lashes for me to use. I like to reuse my lashes, so I'll not use these on anyone else. I'll just keep these for myself and reuse them. And then I have my scissors and tweezers and glue. Fourth drawer is where I keep my concealers. So I just have a mix of my favourite concealers. The LA Girl concealers, I like using these for cream contour. And then I have the Revolution concealers collection, Maybelline. So majority of my favourite concealers are drugstore. Next, these are like my single bronzers and blushes. I normally work from like palettes for bronzers and blush, but I do have a few singles that I use. So these are my go-to like everyday ones. So these drawers are basically for easy access, ones that I will always reach for. The next drawer is highlighters. So my favourites are Becca, Illamasqua, MAC, Laura Geller. So what is this? Champagne Pop, Opal. These Illamasqua highlighters are amazing. They're like iridescent in the light, if you can see. Yeah, these are amazing. And they look so good in photos for makeup as well. And then this drawer is kind of like my mini eye drawer. So I keep all my brow products, mascaras and liners in here. So these two gel products are like my go-to. So I have number 90, which I use for brows, and then number 77, which is jet black. And I use both of these just mixed with Duraline on an angled brush, and you can get really precise liner or brows with them. Just some of my favourite mascaras, so the L'Oreal Telescopic. I also really like the NYX brow gel. It kind of works the same way, but this would dry really fast, so you could even use this with a bit of Duraline as well, just to stop things from drying out. Last but not least, for like my essentials, these are lip liners. So I have like MAC Strip Down, Cork. I also really like the NYX lip liners and the LA Girl lip liners, and the Morphe ones. So that is everything from these little drawers. So then on to the bigger drawers. I like to go in order of how I would do my makeup. So the top drawer is kind of face products, primers. The next one is cheeks. The next one is eyes, and then lips. So in the top drawer, I have in here is all of my pressed powders. So Makeup Forever, Rimmel Stay Matte, Milani, and then I have my banana powder and some primers. I haven't really tried these primers yet. I just got them in a set a few weeks ago, and I haven't really tried them. And then here I have like a mix of shades for foundation. So I always find if you're doing makeup on other people, to get a really light shade and a really dark shade, and then you can just mix accordingly. And then I have some of these. I don't really use these as much as the ones on top, but yeah. So this is the LA Girl, and then the Maybelline Fit Me is like my number one foundation, so I do the same shade wise with that. So I have a lighter one and a darker one. And then I have my other loose powder, which is RCMA, and then my setting spray, Rimmel, and my lash curler. So that's basically it for my base. As I said, my skincare is kept elsewhere as well, so I'll show you that after. Next I have cheek palettes, because I don't really want to clutter this desk with lots of palettes. So I have this is my blush palette. I haven't tried this yet either, but I really like this brand, and it's really affordable as well. And then I have the Be Perfect Sub-Zero palette, my Violet Voss highlighter palette, Revolution, my Chanel cream bronzer. And then these highlighters are amazing. These are the brand Bella Pierre, I think it's called, and I got 4 shades in these, and they're so like, they're really pigmented and high intensity. And then over here I have my liquid highlighters and cream contours. So have the Cover FX drops, the Glam Glow illuminating gel, this is the same brand as the blush palette, the NARS contour stick and the Model Code contour stick. That's the products that I have kept in here. And then over here I have the Morphe bronzing palette in 9BZ and my Inglot bronzer as well. So these are just a lot neater, keeping them in drawers. Over here is less used eye products and some pigments as well. So in this bag I have a lot of chunky glitters. I wouldn't really use these on the eyes as much as I would like my peaches and cream pigments, but these are really good for kind of festival looks. I just have like every colour of glitter in here. Yeah, these are really handy if you want to do kind of a festival look and use these on the face. And then I have some more palettes that I keep in my drawers. So I have the Modern Renaissance and the Naked palettes. And this palette is so underrated. I got this in TK Maxx. I love this palette. It's so easy to bring with you if you're traveling, and it just has all my favorite colors. Like, I love working with these reddy orange colors on the eyes. So yeah, I'll just keep my smaller eye palettes in here. I also have some quads from MAC and Illamasqua, and then I have some single shadows. And then, as I showed you, I have my peaches and cream pigments, and then the Juvia's Place palette, and this is the same brand, the Makeup Obsession. So yeah, this is kind of more eye products that I wouldn't reach for on a daily basis, but still really some like staple palettes and stuff in here. Last but not least in my makeup collection is my lip drawer. This is probably my favourite drawer. Lips have kind of became my favourite step of makeup. So along here I have the Anastasia lip liners, lipsticks. I think these came in a trio, I'm not sure, I can't really remember. And then these are all my MAC lipsticks, and then just some drugstore lipsticks and liquid lipsticks. My glosses and liquid lipsticks, these are amazing as well, the Peaches and Cream set of 5 nude glosses. And then this is obviously the Patrick Star collection gloss. What else? Kiko gloss, NYX butter gloss. They're just some of my favourite glosses. And then over here you can tell I just don't wear anything other than nude. But yeah, I have the Anastasia. These are kind of my staple pieces. This is the Anastasia liquid lipstick in Naked. And then I have the Dose of Colours in Supernatural. And then some Jeffree Star ones as well, some MAC ones. So yeah, as you can see, my makeup collection is quite condensed just because I only really keep products that I'm going to use. Staple products, for example, like majority of my lip stuff is nude just because I don't really wear bold colours. A lot of people don't really ask for bold colours when you're doing makeups either, so I prefer to have a smaller makeup collection and just have everything condensed and make sure that I'm going to use everything instead of having makeup lying that I'm not really going to use and it's going to go off and everything. So I do clean out my makeup collection quite regularly. But yeah, that is that's everything in my makeup collection. So I'm now going to move on to the other drawer and show you my kind of skincare collection as well, just because I think they fall into each other. Okay, so this is my skincare drawer. At first it looks a bit messy, but it is kind of like organised confusion. So over here is kind of my body skincare products, and then here is my face skincare products. So two all-rounder things that I always have is baby wipes in my makeup room, and just a moisturiser that can be used on your face, on your body, just anywhere really. I'll use this a lot of the times on other people if I'm doing their makeup, just because it's so kind to the skin. If someone has really dry flaky skin and you need to quickly moisturise before starting makeup, and then baby wipes for obvious reasons. An item that I always have as well as baby wipes is cotton pads, just because this is what I use to remove my makeup. And then over here, this is more any product that I want to use once I'm out of the shower on my body. I keep it in here. So for example, cocoa butter, I really like this. This is baby moisturizer, but it's so good for your face, and this really helped clear up my eczema. So I'll use this on my hands and feet after the shower. Fox Tan, cocoa butter. I have some self tanner in there as well. Victoria's Secret leg shine. So yeah, this is just kind of products that I would use after the shower if I'm going on a night out, or I just want to like kind of pamper myself. And then so I'm now going to move on to the face side. So in here I kind of use this little box as anything again that I wouldn't use on a daily basis. So kind of like lip scrub, face masks, just anything that isn't in my daily skincare routine I'll put in this little box. But this big bag is basically, I obviously don't use every one of these products every day, but majority of these things I would reach for on a daily basis, just to clean my skin. So I'll take you through what is in this bag. So currently I am using all of the vitamin E range from Superdrug. I just bought this a few days ago and it seems to be really good. I've heard so many good reviews about it. So that's kind of my skincare routine at the minute. I would start off just by removing any of my makeup with the micellar water. I got this just because I heard that this dries your skin out a lot less than any other micellar water, and I do have really dry skin, so I would use that. And then the cleanser that I'm using at the minute is the Be Clean foaming cleanser. It's also really gentle. And then I wouldn't use a scrub every day. I would probably use a scrub like twice a week. So this is the oatmeal exfoliator from Vitamin E. And then the two creams that I've been using from them as well is the day cream, and this is really important because it has SPF built in, and the eye cream. And then last but not least, their hydrating mist. This is also really good after makeup. So I would use this after makeup and after I have done my whole skincare routine. So I also have a few products in this bag that I would kind of jump in and out of using, which I'll show you. So the first one being the Inglot Ultimate Day Protection, I think it's called. Yeah, Ultimate Day Protection. This is amazing if you're going to do like full glam and you really want your skin to be nourished before. And then another two products from a brand that I've really been liking is Teen Skin, just because my skin's been acting up. This is like a cleansing lotion and a balm. So I really like these two as well, but I am trying to give the vitamin E a chance first. And then I just have some tissues and some Tatcha face mask. So that's basically everything that I use when it comes to body skincare and face skincare at the minute. And as I said, the very bottom drawer is just like hair dryer, straighteners. I don't really use hair products. I would just let my hair air dry as much as possible, and then I would use straighteners and heat protectant. So there's nothing really interesting in that drawer. And then obviously over here I just have my ring light. So that is basically it for my makeup room tour. I know it wasn't the biggest tour, but as I said, I do keep my makeup collection quite small, just because I would just get really, I just wouldn't get through all my makeup if I had a lot of it. It would just stress me out. So I like just having holy grail products in my collection. I hope you enjoyed. Thanks so much for watching. Comment below any other video ideas that you want to see. If you want me to do a room tour, I will, but it's kind of just, it would just be like a tour of my wardrobe, which is, I don't know, it might be interesting for some people, but yeah. Again, thanks so much for watching, and stay tuned for my next video. Bye!